Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. We're going to get up in the woods overnight just to see how this thing does, kind of a shakedown run after we repaired all the stuff that we broke on the Rubicon trail. Out cruising around in the Tillamook State Forest like always, and ended up getting a flat tire in the rear. So we're gonna put some air in it and see if I can find it. Maybe it's got a hole. I don't know where the air went, so we'll figure it out. So we pulled it forward a little bit and started messing with it. Found the air leak. I still got to put it on the ground and take some air out of this tire. Unfortunately, the back spacing on this rim is different, so you can see this tire now sticks out a good inch more than the front tire. So we'll have to see if it starts getting into the fenders and stuff. We don't plan on doing any wheeling today. I mean, we're just out cruising the logging roads looking for a place to camp. Here's what happened to that tire, and I'm not sure if it's a blowout. I mean, I don't imagine how anything else could happen to it. Here it is right here. Check that out. See that tear? I mean, what could get in there? That's the backside of the tire. So, I don't know. I've seen on the internet people talking about sidewalls blowing out when you air down. I was only aired down to about 15. Wasn't speeding through like rally racing or anything, so I don't know. That's unfortunate. I don't think I have 5,000 miles on these Falcons. So that's not replaceable. I mean, repairable. I'll have to replace that. So just when I thought I had this rig dialed in, something else breaks. Adventure! And if you don't want to carry extra stuff like a high lift or another jack or any of that stuff, the factory jack will lift a 33-inch tire off the ground. Spare tire, all changed, ready to rock and roll. You know what sucks, besides all of this, is I felt like one of those roadside tourists you see as you go down the road, the guy that has the spare tire buried in the trunk underneath all their luggage. Because even though my spare tire is out here, the jack is under the seats, the handles underneath the other seat, the tools are down in there. So I had to rearrange a whole bunch of stuff in order to get to the stuff I needed to change the tires. I need to stop messing around. If I'm really going to make this into the Overland rig and do it like I want to do it, I'm going to have to build some kind of a system for all that stuff. We made it up to Triangulation Point. Just not the route that I wanted to take. We came in at Koenig Campgrounds, and I wanted to come up Cedar Butte Road and come up that way. Somehow we got turned around out there in the wilderness, ended up on Diamond Mill Road and came up that way. So hey, we still got here. We're gonna hang out here, watch the sunset, and then we'll have our little propane fire pit going, have some dinner, get some rest, and we'll start again tomorrow, going for hikes. Morning, everybody. Just had a beautiful breakfast of cold cereal. Sitting out here, looking at this view, looking at the cloud cover way down there. I watched the sunset yesterday from up on that mountaintop, over the mountains down below and the clouds, and obviously the ocean's over there somewhere. Rumor has it, there's a road that goes from this Diamond Mill kind of area where we're at all the way to the coast. That'd be a great trip, even just a day trip to check it out, staying on the gravel roads. So we're gonna clean up camp today. Slept in the rooftop tent last night. It was super windy, but it was nice because the breeze, you see, we opened up both sides and had the doors open. The wind just blew right through, so it wasn't bad at all. We're gonna clean everything up and then we're gonna go for a hike. Didn't film the repair, but wanted to mention we did also split a radiator hose. The upper radiator hose got a split in it. So what we've decided to do, like our little makeshift shade there we used for a couple hours, just chilling. We were talking to some guys yesterday, and they were saying that Diamond Mill Road has got a washout on it. So that's what we were going to do, is just take Diamond Mill Road all the way back. But they're saying it's got a washout on it, so we're going to take this other road off to the other side. That both of the people that were up here with us last night, they just came up to watch the sunset. And we didn't know them or anything. But anyways, they came up, and we're going to take the road that they say to take, that goes down around the backside of the mountain and into the trees, and we'll see where we end up. So rather than go for a hike and worry about the day, we'll just go ahead and head down the hill now and see what happens. So we ended up taking a turn somewhere on the way up, and the way down ended up being the same way we took up, almost. Anyway, so we still ended up down at Koenig Creek Campground. We went past the campground a bit, a mile or two, and found a spot where we can get in the water where it wasn't full of people. Because right now the weather's been in the hundreds for the last week, so there are people everywhere. Here we are at the Jordan Creek Homestead, where we've been for about 5 hours. So it turns out, coming down the hill, we blew the radiator hose, and we didn't realize it in time. So we coasted into here and let the rig cool off for a while, and then we tried to start it and put some water into it and stuff like that. Turns out we blew the head gasket. We let it get too hot, it blew the head gasket, it will not start. We walked up to Lee's Camp store for some reason, and I'm not knocking it, but I was able to get service there. So we called somebody from Lee's Camp store, and they're coming to get us, and we'll just put this thing on a tow rope and get it home, because back and forth with the trailer like 4 times, it's like 4 or 5 hours, and just ready to be home and done. Kind of done with trackers right now, to be honest with you. I'm real frustrated, even though it's not really a tracker's fault, it's my fault. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Follow along Trash Panda Off-Road on the Instagram, and subscribe to the channel. Eventually I'm gonna get this stuff right, and in the meantime, all kinds of great content of me fixing stuff, and the dogs too.